I want to start this video out by saying all constitutional rights invoked now waived. I want to start this video out by saying all constitutional rights invoked now waived. We're going to get right into it. Okay. The first thing I want to say is we want to keep this focused on three things. Okay. So all videos moving forward will focus on three things and three things only, period. I don't care what's being said by who or what. Three things that's going to be focused on from this point moving forward, no matter what. That is the murder of Moses Manuel McCormick, my brother, aka Laoshu505000. The attempted murder of Mark in Florida, January 27th at the Planta Queen restaurant in Coconut Grove, Florida. The one that they went and did the damage control and paid for all the reviews and stuff on the Google and stuff and switched that shit up. Okay, let's get up in there. Now, let's see. What has this investigation showed us so far? Okay, now that's what I'm about to get into. I'm about to get into this investigation update and what we have so far. Now, before I begin, I want to say this. There's some things that we can share with you, and there's some things that we cannot share with you. The things that we share with you, we are okay with sharing with you because it will not breach. Okay, it will not breach our position. Okay, so I'm gonna get right into what we have to share with you now. We're gonna get into the facts. Now, what we regard as facts is anything that we can back up with either a witness, an affidavit, photo evidence, video evidence. Okay, so all of the facts that I'm gonna go down that we have is things that can be verified by evidence. Okay, things that cannot be verified by evidence, we will not even be speaking about. So everything that we speak about right here, what I'm about to get into, all of those things, we have enough to support. Okay, we have enough evidence to support. Okay, the first thing we're going to talk about is we know that the medical examiner lied. Okay, so we know that as a fact. That's the first fact. Okay, we know the medical examiner lied about the time of death, the cause of death, the manner of death. We know all of that was falsified. Okay, the next thing we know is we know that it was premeditated. We know that his death was premeditated. Okay. So we have the evidence to show for the premeditated. All right. We also have witnesses. We also have people who will be given testimonies. Okay. And let's see what else we know. We know about the FBI agent girlfriend. We know she was FBI for a fact now. You know, I know a lot of people thought that that was a conspiracy theory, but that's no longer a theory. It's a fact, okay? So we have established that as a fact. We have established as a fact also that she was working as a honeypot. That's a fact. We also established for a fact that it is a fact that she was informed and instructed not to make any public statements or any public videos. We know that for a fact. We know that for a fact. Okay. And we also know that there was a damage control campaign that was paid for. Okay. We also know there was a damage control campaign that was paid for. All right. What else do we know? We also know that multiple family members was recruited and attempted to be recruited. And we also have witnesses for that, okay, and evidence to support that. We have witnesses and evidence to support either they was contacted or attempted to be contacted and questioned particularly about me, and those type of things. Okay. We also know that the FBI Columbus, Ohio field office is directly responsible. Okay. We also know that the FBI it's a fact that the FBI Columbus, Ohio field office was dereliction of their duty. It's also a fact that the Department of Justice in Washington, D.C. updated their website of this year, May of 2021. And they have updated the website showing 18 USC 242 and 241 has not been abrogated, and they are enforcing it. Okay, it is being enforced. Okay, so we know that as a fact. We know that that law has not been abrogated by Congress. And for those who don't know what abrogated means, it just means that that law has not been abolished by Congress or overridden. Okay, it's still in effect. Okay, so 18 USC 241 and 242 is still in effect. Another thing we know. We know the illegal child support that they set up for their scheme, their little scheme that they had going, they planned. The illegal child support that they used to freeze his passport so he couldn't get out of the country, so he couldn't go level up in China. He couldn't. A lot of his fans wanted him to go level up in China. They was like, why won't you go to another country? Because these crooks, these organized crooks, abuse the components of the state and federal agencies to lock him in the country where he couldn't get out. We couldn't even go to London for our trip that we had, that he set the GoFundMe up for that. We couldn't go. That at that point, that's when we found out that they had the passport blocked. That they had that passport blocked, so he couldn't get out because he had spent some time in Korea in 2015 because he didn't feel safe in the United States. So he left and went to Korea for 2 months. He was in Korea for 2 months. Okay, a lot of people don't know that. But yeah, so that's what we know so far. And we also know that that money was given to certain family members to attest towards me, to damage my character. So why would someone want to damage Mark's character? Okay, one would want to damage my character because I'm going to be the only one that's going to fight for justice, because I'm the only one that can fight for justice. Me and my team is the only ones that can fight for the justice for this situation. Okay. Now we have a lot of support from family members. We have a lot of support from friends and certain friends and family members. But, me and my team, we're going to be predominantly spearheading this. And then there's going to be certain other members of my family that's going to be coming forward, and certain other friends that's going to be coming forward as we move on to this thing here, because we need to show everybody, we need to allow everybody to see this thing step by step, and so they can see the totality of things, okay? Now, let me tell you why totality is important. Because we all know that a video or a clip or anything can be taken out of an original work or original composition, and it can be made to look like anything you want it to look like. You see what I mean? Unless it's the full composition. Now, what we will not be doing is we will not be addressing people putting together little clips and saying this, because this situation is not about nobody's character. This situation is about a murder. This situation is about a murder cover-up. This situation is about attempted murder, okay? That's what this situation is about. The situation is not about anything else other than that. And there's people out there that want to make it about that because they want to muddy the waters, because they want to take the focus off of the actual murder, the actual attempted murder, and the actual murder investigation. Okay, now let me finish getting into what else we know. More things we know is we know that Moses's beard was cut. It was cut off. Now, one might say, well, why was his beard cut off? Everybody that knew Moses from 2017 on back, they don't know Moses for having this right here. Okay, we're gonna talk about the beard for a minute. So let's pause. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about why I made Moses grow this beard out. Okay. Okay. I made Moses grow this beard out like this. Want to know why? The reason why Moses grew the beard out is because I and my team knew those people's plan. And we know if something happened to him, we're going to be able to have the hair to see if he was poisoned. Okay? So they went on ahead and got rid of that. They went on ahead and got rid of it, but we got some anyway. So like I said, we knew their whole plan the whole time. We knew what they did. I just wanted to give you guys a quick, update of everything. And we will be posting on our community posts. So keep your eye on that. And until next time, we want to say all constitutional rights invoked, now waived. And continue to support our investigation, and we're going to get justice in this thing, and it's coming to a close very soon. So please sit tight with us. Au revoir.